The following is a presentation of Muddy River News.
Your financial needs aren't independent of each other, so your financial advisors shouldn't be either. At Mercantile Bank, our experienced United Wealth professionals are united to serve you and your complete financial planning and wealth management needs. Are you just starting your investment journey or need to roll over a retirement plan? Do you need to plan for a loved one with special needs or for your own life after work? Maybe your business needs a succession plan or you want to enhance your employee benefit programs. Whatever steps you need to take, our United Wealth experts are ready to take them with you. Together, we are united.
Hi, this is Ron Kinscherf. Welcome to the Business Spotlight, brought to you by Mercantile Bank, and we're joined by Andrew Parrish.
Yes.
Andrew is with United Alloy, and you are in charge of the Quincy facility, correct?
Yep, correct. I'm the production manager here at Quincy.
Production manager. So you just had a big announcement about expansion and new property here in Quincy, right?
Yeah.
Can you kind of talk about that a little bit?
Absolutely. Yeah, we're excited about it. It's right there off Ellington Road. We're currently in a lease facility. The property, the land we bought is literally a quarter of a mile from where we're at, so it'll make the move a little easier when we get ready to.
When you do that move, are you going to get all new equipment to manufacture with, or move what you got now currently?
So we'll really get into the planning of the actual stages of that process, and we'll take 2024 next year and do all the planning and the strategic portions of that. I imagine there'll be a little bit of a crossover where we would just put new equipment in the building, leave everything where they're at, keep that team operating until we're ready to make a transition.
Okay. So you're headquartered in Janesville.
Yes.
So are you going to duplicate what you have at Janesville or your other location in Quincy, or are you going to be doing different type of products, or what are you going to do?
Yeah, good question.
Well, thank you.
We'll be doing very similar product. We haven't really finalized the specifics of if we'll be focusing on a niche of our current product family, but it'll be very, very similar.
So what drove the decision to purchase this land and build something?
Yeah, so we're experiencing a ton of rapid growth in our business, and so in doing so, we have a second location in Seguin, Texas.
Right.
So again, to better support our customers, they were looking into where's next? Where's the next location to better support our customer base? Coincidentally, about the same time, they had just hired a director of robotics in their Janesville facility, and he is from Quincy. And so I think it actually started for a pretty random conversation,
right.
and he said, Quincy's got a rich history. The labor force there is fantastic. You guys should really look into Quincy.
Right, and that comes to my next question. Are you worried about labor?
No, we aren't. Obviously,
Really? Okay.
Obviously, you always have a little bit of a question mark there. But I will say that we feel like we know the trades. That push for everybody has to get a 4-year degree. That's kind of going away.
Right.
People understanding they don't have to go and get in that debt, and they don't have to have that type of a background or formal education to make a really good living here in the community as well. Because as we all know, Quincy is very rich with manufacturing history and the welding side of things. So we believe in what we do. We believe in how we treat our people, and we know that we're confident that we can supply. The area will supply us the labor we need to produce our products.
So what do you do?
So we manufacture, high quality, leak proof diesel fuel tanks, trailers, reservoirs, frames, and a variety of other kind of custom weldments.
So is everything customized, or do you have is there a catalog I can go and say, I want A, B, C, or D? Or is everything like you talk to the customer and you say, here's what we're looking at, can you guys design something like that? Or is it a combination of both?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
In our square-bodied diesel fuel tanks, there's different codes and different sizes that are specific to the market. We offer a catalog or a very common version of a lot of those. But the majority of what we do is custom engineered work with our partners, our customers, to provide something very unique that they need.
So do you have specific customers you work with on a regular basis, like contractual customers?
I'm not sure if they're technically contractual customers, but yes, we do have a very good customer base that we work with very regularly.
Do you do the onesie twosie type thing?
Some we do, but some of our customers, the likes of like Caterpillar, Rolls-Royce, Cummins, Generac, Taylor Power Systems. Basically, our core business is in that diesel power generation sector.
How much metal do you go through in a month's time?
Oof, man, that's one I wouldn't be able to answer that
Okay,
right
but
now.
a lot.
A lot.
Okay,
Yes,
and
correct.
So the metal is brought to Quincy facility and/or Janesville or Texas, right?
Yep.
And then does it come in sheets?
So currently in the facility that we're in here in Quincy,
Right.
our UAGR location, we don't have the space yet to make our own parts.
Okay.
So we buy parts, or the parts are supplied to us from Janesville or Texas.
Okay.
But that is just because of a space constraint right now. Once we finish this expansion up, we'll be fully integrated manufacturing facility. We'll bring in raw steel, like you said, in sheets. We'll form our own parts. We'll cut them out of laser, whatever that looks like, and we'll make the parts. We'll powder coat, paint the parts, assemble the parts, and ship the finished product to the customer.
So how many employees do you have now, and then how many are you hoping to have in 2025?
Right now, our headcount's sitting right around 50 between
Okay.
2 shifts, and right now we anticipate, with a 200,000 square foot footprint of a brand new facility, we anticipate at least 100 new jobs in that
So
space.
around maybe 275 roughly. Okay. So you mentioned robotics earlier. So how modern is your facility going to be from an aspect of AI, robotics, computer-driven
Yes.
type mechanical things?
So UA, we pride ourselves in state-of-the-art technology, going after whatever is going to help serve our customers better and help us make our product the best way we can. So I would anticipate some robotics in there. We are, just like everybody, I'm sure, investigating where AI can help us in the future. And all of that, like I said, the formalized planning of that, exactly what will be in that building, what it will look like, that's what we'll start digging into. We've got a generalized footprint based on our other facilities and what the needs are. So we'll dive into those details next year.
And there may not even be technology out now that you may be using
Sure.
in 2025. 'Cause
Absolutely.
It does change, especially with AI type stuff.
Exactly.
So, environment. How environmental friendly do you guys have to be with regulations and stuff like that?
Oh,
Is it
very,
like a huge issue?
and it's not a huge issue to the point of like we're always fighting it,
Right.
but we are 100% committed to doing everything the right way. So
Okay.
we don't really deal with a lot of chemicals that would be toxic.
Even the powder coat stuff that you do?
So the powder coat stuff will have its own, the system will be designed to
Okay.
adhere to any regulations and going forward with that stuff.
Okay, so if I'm a kid in high school, not sure that a 4-year program is right for me, what type of skill sets are you looking for? Because it sounds like you're not just looking for the general welder. You're going to
Sure.
need some additional
Sure.
talented people beyond
Absolutely.
that. So,
I think the biggest thing that we pride ourselves in looking for is it's people first. So we hire for good people from a culture standpoint, because our culture is second to none, and we take a lot of pride in that. Our philosophy is that if we find good people, we can teach them the skills for the most part,
Right.
But generally, if I would encourage people in high school, we will have needs for engineers eventually, so there will be a need and value to a certain extent for that degree side of things. But just the skilled labor force from a welding perspective, from a programming, CNC type programming on lasers.
that's what I was getting at, because that takes some skill set.
Yeah,
in
it's
order
a
to do that
different
type of
skill
stuff.
set, absolutely. Yep.
Is that something you can train, or is this a school, like you go to a school to get that type of training?
Both. I mean,
Both
there's
is available? Okay.
Yes. So there's specific training that you can go into from an industrial side of things.
Okay.
John Wood, I'm sure here has a good industrial program, but there are specific curriculum that can support that. And we like to provide even additional continuous training for our employees in-house in any way that we have.
Is that required by law that you guys do that, or is it just?
I don't know. It's not required by law. It's just, we always want to get better. We want our people to get better. We want to invest in those people. That way they can build their skill set up and grow within the company in whatever direction that may be for them.
So how community involved do you guys want to be at UA? Do you have any type of programs, or if I'm putting you on the spot, I apologize.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
So, where you give back, that type of thing?
I think we...
maybe not now, but in the future?
Absolutely, yes. We want to be a staple in this community.
Okay.
That's why we're putting roots here. So we will look to get involved and give back to this community in any way that we can. Obviously, timing-wise of that will depend on what else going on and the resources available. But I know up in Janesville, Wisconsin, they're very involved in the community. They like to give back. And I think a big part of that too is we have a awesome internship program and a way to pull kids from high schools, let them come in, get a snapshot of what we do, let them see. And we also have a scholarship program that's in place in Wisconsin. We don't have it here yet just because of we don't have the headcount need at this point in time. But the scholarship is, the value of that is it would put kids in school from a welding perspective, pay for all their books, their materials, their gear, and basically guarantee them a job once they finish that school. So we're pretty proud of that. It's a very valuable, it's a very awesome thing to have for folks.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming in.
No, I appreciate
Very
it.
interesting.
I appreciate the time. We look forward to planting more roots here in the community and getting more involved and taking advantage of all the rich history and the great people that are here in the tri-state area.
It's Andrew Parrish with United Alloy. I'm Ron Kinscherf. This has been the Business Spotlight, brought to you by Mercantile.
Your financial needs aren't independent of each other, so your financial advisors shouldn't be either. At Mercantile Bank, our experienced United Wealth professionals are united to serve you and your complete financial planning and wealth management needs. Are you just starting your investment journey or need to roll over a retirement plan? Do you need to plan for a loved one with special needs or for your own life after work? Maybe your business needs a succession plan or you want to enhance your employee benefit programs. Whatever steps you need to take, our United Wealth experts are ready to take them with you. Together, we are united.
Muddy River News. Our home, our news.